the trenches, lurking in threads. Timeline tied full of talking cabal heads. Found one job, watched the algo spark. One quote, tweet mob, crushed it out of the park. No borrow hype, just a digital grid. Turn dopamine pings to a proof of commit. Respect isn't noise, it's a hidden key. Paid mine in silence, now the gate swings free. Bolts loaded, vision encoded. Every meme dropped, the narratives bolted. Top slide hitter on the daily scroll. Mob chants loud while the numbers roll. Click, code, cash, that's my decree. Rate, rise, rinse, mobs, economy. Tweets, ignite, charts, a beta plan. Tap once, feel the flash, chain commands. Click, code, cash, that's my decree. Rate, rise, rinse, mobs, economy. Tweets, ignite, charts, a beta plan. Tap once, feel the flash, chain commands. All it or nothing just spins. Friction's dead when the purpose wins. Each emoji's a
Happy Monday, Snoopy.
Happy Monday.
Good to see you. The weekend. We made it. It did not crash.
It did not crash. It just went sideways.
It just went sideways. We had a little pump tonight, a little bit, but then it pulled back again.
Yep.
We got a lot to talk about. It's a big week though, Snoopy. Got the Fed stuff.
Is it an up week?
I would think this is the week, right? Seriously. We got the end of the month. We call it October, but it's been a big letdown. But we'll see. We'll see. Got to go to the map though. Get you some GMs. Oh, there it is. Florida, across the ocean, over on the West Coast, a little bit of Arizona. Got to get me some too. If you don't know, you're wrong. Got to get you some GMs. I'm checking in. Everybody, give me a second. Oh, was that you or me?
No, nope, I gotta go.
All right. That was a captain. I had a nice captain. ATL.
Here comes mine.
Oh,
ooh.
Look at that. Canada, though. Canada, man. That's a captain, and it blasted out. Love it. Good stuff. Good times. Hey, even too, I've been seeing Crypto Joe. You haven't even seen what he's done. You were talking today. You didn't even know it. He made our thumbnail come to life. It's good stuff. Yeah, it's good. People doing very creative things. I like it. But yeah, everybody check it in. Collecting GMs. That's nice as we come into the YouTube show. Love watching the map. Yeah. But man, yeah, we're just bouncing around after the big crypto crash, you'd say. Yeah. It's funny. When I do get out of my little cave and go talk to people, they think you're on the edge. Like, oh my goodness, you all right? Bitcoin really went down.
Like, dude, I heard people talking about Black Swan and now on some chains, yeah. I mean, right. I'm on a chain where I guess you could make references to Black Swan.
He said Black Swan, maybe, huh?
It's been nothing but down for 2 months now, so
yeah,
like 90%. So
right.
Yeah, I would call that a Black Swan. But this stuff, bro, come on.
Yeah. Yes.
Like, dude, wait till Bitcoin gets $1 million a token and you see it drop $200,000 a day. That's just 20%, bro. That's just normal, like
it is. Think of that. Good point, bro.
Dude, how long have we been around here? Like 20-30% swings?
Oh yeah.
Nothing. That's normal.
Right. And there's nothing other than the China US thing. There's nothing crazy. Nothing like a FTX or nothing like a Mount Gox. Somebody just jacked a whole bunch of Bitcoin. It's kind of crazy. But we don't do financial advice. I'm gonna put it up there and let it run now. We got the chat. Here we go. Honolulu kicking it off. And this song, everywhere I go, I get slandered. Why? Libeled. I hear words I've never heard in the Bible. And I'm one step ahead of the shoe shine, 2 steps away from the county line. That is a lyrical genius, Honolulu. That's what I'm talking about. Good stuff, man. Thank you for joining us, bro. Jason, happy Mo. Yes. Happy monstrous Mo. Yes. Monday. Look at them. All the monsters lined up. Good to see you, Jason. Thanks for joining us. Good to see you, bro. And Jamil, we are live, Jamil. I see Jamil. I'm putting it out there. I see you doing a space tomorrow, Jamil. Millie, love it, bro. Thank you. I'm pumped, bro.
What time is he doing the space?
Jamil, put it in there, bro. Throw it in the chat. You know what I'm saying? A little promo for yourself right now. Love it, bro. Jamil, Bobby, my bad. GM had the GMs and Jamil. It was all good. But good to see you, Bobby. Thanks for joining us, brother. Right on. And MG3, are you ready for some football? AI Ray. I am. Is there some news? Some things that I see the Bucks are not doing too bad, MG3. I'm pretty impressed. I did not know that.
You know what I would like to see MG3 do?
What?
Is to actually watch a game, but they're narrating it on the space or something. Like instead of the stupid commentary you get, like them could do the commentary. That would be fun.
Like announcers, right? You're saying, yeah, I get it. That would be cool, right? If you just mute it and then talk about it, absolutely. You hear that, MG3? Space, love it, bro. Thanks for joining us, Mike. Good evening to the two wise guys I know. Right on, Mike. Thanks for joining us, brother. And happy Monday, Mob Day, Emin. Good call, Mob Day, bro. Appreciate you, man. And M2 Bob, yes, repost the stream, everyone. Helps us, help the algorithm, help us, help everyone. Right on. Thank you, M2 Bob. The man, the myth, the legend, Apex. Yo, good to see you, bro. Right on. And Cheryl, hello, wise guys. Hello, Cheryl. Thank you for joining us. Sup, boys? Good to see you again. Yeah, Emin. There's my crypto adventures. Thank you. Happy Spark and Mob Fi-tastic Monday. It is. That's a lot. Appreciate you, my crypto adventures. You're awesome. And thank you for joining us. Good evening, Joanne. Good evening, wise guys. Waiting. Yes, there's a lot going on, Joanne. We got a lot to catch up on this weekend. You can't do the chat, can you? No?
I cannot. No.
Okay, right on. Hallelujah, Jamil. That's it, Crypto Buffy B. Right on. Thank you for joining us, Crypto Buffy B. It's Mob Monday. Yes, it is, Night Owl. It is. Thank you for joining us, Night Owl. Mob and Robin. Yes, Mob and Monday, guys. Good to see you, Robin. And there's my man. Sup, boys? Happy Monster Monday, son. That's it. And Simon, that was, I know who, I heard of them. Simon and Garfunkel. Not Garfinkel, but Garfunkel. I like it, Honolulu. Steve, happy Monster Monday to all monsters. To you as well, Steve. And I'm in, Snoopy. There you go. You called it. He's doing it. I love it. How about the Eagle? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Is the Eagles good? Are the Eagles bad? I don't know. Seriously.
I don't either.
I don't even watch. I watch a little bit of college. That's about it. But getting into it.
I would assume she's talking about the Boy Scouts, the Eagle Scouts or something.
The Eagle Scouts.
I've never heard of the Eagles.
I don't know. I don't know nothing about them, except for our new friend on Spaces. You picked up. That's a cool Eagles right there, right?
Yeah. Humpy and old dumpy.
That's what I'm talking about. It is. That was awesome, though, bro. Good stuff. But okay, join Milliverse Talk, where Web3 meets reality every day at 5 p.m. with epic discussions. Set a reminder and let's Jamil. That's what I'm talking about. That's it. Milliverse. I like Milliverse too, bro. Good name. And even Gunnar.
I know Gunnar's excited.
You just had to say it, Millie. LOL. It was a very exciting game. Oh, okay. So they won 20. Are they good though? And I'm not. That's not being. I don't know. Are they like contenders? My bad. Again, I do not watch. But getting into it, what I titled the show, right? This would be crazy, bro. Wouldn't you think? By the end of the year, if you see tokens move out of Satoshi Nakamoto's wallet, they're betting on this?
Bro.
It's moving up.
You want to see Bitcoin go down? Let some tokens move out of Satoshi's wallet. Bitcoin will go down. It will freak people out.
It will freak people. I know, but when you see stuff like this on Polymarket, right? It was, and I'm going to scroll down. You'll see more. But it was at like 2%. Bro, it's up to like 15, 20%. And people are betting like 60 grand, right? That we're going to see some movement out of Satoshi Nakamoto's Bitcoin wallet, right? Everybody, if you don't know, Genesis, this is the guy, right? No one knows who he is. I know most of us we've been here, right? So, but anybody new listening, if that ever happens, that's a monumental thing, right? He has it's a million, right? $1 million Bitcoin. Yeah,
I think so. Yeah.
Yes. This is
sure. I don't think anything will move out of that wallet. I'm sure he's got side wallets. Like, I'm sure if he needed profits, he could pull something out of somewhere else. I don't see him moving. Like, and I'm one of those people. I would be freaked out if I saw tokens move out of Satoshi's wallet. I'd be like, oh crap, where's the stable token at? I'm moving out to see what happens here. So
I know. I mean, that is crazy. Going to cancel my NBA stream now. Mob first. That's it. Emin. My NBA has highlight. That's cancel it. You got to be locked in with Bob, Emin. That's right. What do you said? What are you talking about? Scottie Pippen. He did. I saw and I saw Michael Saylor's face when he said that. He like, what? What'd you say? He met him. But can you imagine? All I'm saying is Polymarket, man. I mean, people know things. I don't know. They're betting real money on there. Like I told you, somebody collectively wagered 62 grand on that Satoshi Nakamoto will move some Bitcoin this year. Yes, and that has spiked. It was all, like I told you, 2%, and now it's up to 15%. Right? It is moving
to 50. I will put some money on no.
You would say no, huh?
I'd say no.
Look, I think I don't know. I don't know, man. I have my own speculation, but the move is a result of tens of thousands of dollars being placed on Satoshi's return over the past 7 days, fueling speculation that someone may have inside knowledge over what the long silent Bitcoin creator might be planning to do.
Maybe it is an airdrop. That'd be pretty cool.
A Bitcoin airdrop. Yeah. That would light it up, bro. You know?
That would light it up.
Maybe he'll airdrop it to all, like every country will get like a fair share. Yeah? Yeah, okay. But anyways, kind of crazy, bro. Because that's why I caught my attention. Out of everything going through today, that would be monumental, right? We would never have seen that on the radar, right? But it's what I'm telling you. 2 fresh wallets started aggressively buying, yes. So the synonymous Dune dashboard creator, Dash, wrote on X, both only hold that singular position. And again, we know people have other wallets, right? Anybody could create a fresh wallet and do this. But you should get, there's the addresses, everybody. That's what's cool about crypto, right? Anybody new, anybody just into this space, you can see everything, right? It's all transparent, yeah? Except for if he goes into like Tornado Cash or something, right?
Yeah, I've never played with Polymarket, and it was funny. They did a post the other day, and I was the first to comment on it, and they followed me back. Which is funny. Yeah, because I don't even trade on Polymarket. But my question would be is how does this work? So when you place your bet, is your bet locked until the event's over? Like you can't change it, you can't pull it back out? I'm just curious if they could be trying to persuade it for a little while, see what happens, and then pull their bet back out. I don't know.
Right. Like I said, I've never done it. I mean, it is a good predictor though. Like they were right on with the election, a lot of things, right? But it's way different than normal polling. Well, like we were doing some Rasmussen poll. I went through the presentation. I mean, that's anything can be gained with that. But
I'm just wondering if you can manipulate it. Like go put $62,000 on yes. Get some people betting yes. And then, you get your numbers better on the other side. And then you really go over there and drop $2 million on no,
right.
You're 67 out. So I don't know. I'm sure there's way people try to persuade it and manipulate it and stuff like that to make more money. But I don't know. Yeah,
there you go. But these 22,000 wallets, Arkham said, there are added in adherence with the Satoshi pattern, which describes a pattern of mining found in early Bitcoin blocks. A single miner back in the day, bro, 22,000 blocks using this distinct behavior, and many believe this miner was Satoshi himself. Yeah, I love this kind of story. When you go back and if you don't, like I said, you're new and you don't really know a lot of this history. Very, very interesting. This mysterious person. Because look, they got statues of him right here. Right, you go back up. This is another statue of him. Very cool statue. Because this is like if you look straight ahead at him, he's invisible, right? It's invisible. But this is a wonderful folklore that's going around in crypto. But I'm just saying, this predictive market, it's a cool thing to take notice of, right? So, like I said, this is just interesting, and a lot of people are betting and starting to look at that. So go to Polymarket, you can follow it and see what's going on. Yeah. And this is the big news today, Snoopy. The big news. Did you see this? Did it affect you at all? I know you do IRL. You're out working in the field doing things. Did it affect you at all, this AWS?
No, it was while I was sleeping.
Okay.
Happened, so.
It was right in the middle of the night because I heard it was going into even in the morning. Well, I mean, this affected a lot. I mean, like half of the internet, bro. But Coinbase, Robinhood, all went down for hours. Even things like Roblox, right? These big gaming, a lot of it all went down, everyone. This is what the problem is with some of these things where we talk about centralization. Yeah.
I'm just glad my teenagers were asleep when that happened. I would not want to deal with teenagers for 3 hours with no internet, no games.
It is. I just had one the other day because mine was it was just working here in my office, but it wasn't working at the rest of the house. But I had to fix it somehow. It was a big problem. Yeah. But anyways,
you geodomed the rest of the house. Huh?
I did. I cut them off. But users across the world panicked because look, if you can't get to you got some stuff in Coinbase, you can't do anything with it. Imagine if it was cascading and crashing again, right? That's what happens with all these centralized exchanges. But what I brought up, Snoopy, this is why we love where we're at. Okay, this is what you're looking at. AWS gets, goes down. Fiat world breaks. All this affected. Look at it, the whole world, but unaffected. Beep 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 beep. Right? Bitcoin. The Bitcoin network didn't have a bleep. Right? Same thing. And again, yes, we talk about Coinbase, but that's Web 2. Everybody, it's a centralized website. These other ones, if you're off chain, on chain and using your wallets that you can do these things with, there you go. Right? That's the beautiful thing over here. There's a lot. I mean, that's one of them is that there's no centralized control that is going to go and shut down because something, went crazy with servers or something, right? Our elementary school tablets see that all day today, South Jersey. Wow, right? Crazy, Michelle. But it is. I mean, people are talking about all over a lot of different things. But appreciate you. Let me know because it was affecting a lot of people. But yeah. Kind of crazy, but I had a list. I didn't, but you saw it anyway. There, like I said, it was massive because it affected a lot of businesses. Look, even Fortnite, poor kids, man. We even read it. But anyways, that was the big news today. That the whole internet was kind of shut down for a bit.
I saw McDonald's on that list. That would suck.
McDonald's?
Yeah, no Happy Meals.
Yeah, if you can't get your money, look, Zoom, all of it, Venmo. I mean, anyways, there's a lot, but this is just kind of some of the majors. But yeah, McDonald's, bro, you were still able to get your Happy Meal. And it's our good friend Tom Lee, right? Even in the sideways markets, Tom Lee and his Bitmine immersion added 800 million more Ethereum to their treasury, right? I love it, and I'm telling you, man, he's been out there being super bullish for Ethereum.
He carries more of that degen look too, with that crazy hair. He looks more degen than Michael Saylor, which I did see a post today that Michael Saylor also bought Bitcoin today. So.
Yeah. Yes. Well, he does. Like you said, he looks like he's been in the trenches, right? Mm-hmm. He does. And that's nothing against him. Much love, Tom Lee. But he's been in the trenches, and that's what I'm saying. So listen to him. Smart guy, made billions in Wall Street, right? So he knows what he's talking about, but now he's very bullish on Ethereum and still very bullish on Bitcoin. But as you can see, he has rotated into this because now he is Ethereum focused, right? Because I think he believes that it's going to move at a greater pace than what Bitcoin's going to move. Bitcoin, you were talking about it before we went on the show, going up to 1 million, 2 million Bitcoin. It absolutely is in the cards, everybody. But this as well is going to move at a great pace. Not financial advice, right? Just telling you my opinion as this scrolls down at the bottom. But that's what's going on with Tom Lee buying the dips. That should tell you something, everybody. And then Aave, it's look, like we said, the market is in. It's kind of bouncing back. But Aave had the biggest bounce, right? With chain, I think Chainlink was another one, but over 10%, right, coming back. Because they're doing some other things, right? On-chain capital allocator Grove shared plans to boost Ripple, USD, stablecoin liquidity on Aave's institutional lending arm Horizon for tokenized asset-backed borrowing. So they're adding more features, bigger players that are going to be implementing this stuff. And again, they are, working and doing things with, I think, Chainlink right down. I'm going to go down there. But Grove announced plans to supply stablecoin liquidity to Aave's Horizon market, underscoring the protocol's growing momentum. I've been wanting to get into that one. I'm not, right? Because it's kind of so up there, right? I don't know how much, but I'm sure it can move, right? But I just haven't pulled the trigger. I've been looking at it though. But there you go. The token advanced was up 10% on Monday to briefly top the 230 mark, only trailing Oracle Network Chainlink's native token, because that's doing well too. Yeah. But there you go. Thank you, Bella. Let me bring it up. Appreciate it. Repost the stream. It is helpful. Thank you, Bella. Right on. But here we go. Crypto markets surge, and they say surge. This was I think like 4 or 5 hours ago. So it surged and then it flooded back, right? It didn't do much. But it's because Trump has confirmed some October 31st summit with Xi Jinping, right? Xi Jinping, the leader of China. And just a week ago, he said he's not going to meet him. And that's what I mean, right? That's kind of tough, bro. He says things and markets crash, right? Mm-hmm. And it is. You see his people are making some loot, you know what I mean? But he did say we're going to meet in a couple weeks in South Korea. So, they said that there's a fair deal. He says there's a fair deal. It's going to be fair. We like fair. I want it to be fair, right? Mm-hmm. Even for China, it's good. A lot of good people in China. Our governments might not get along, but everybody needs to live a good life. There you go. But the crypto market reacts de-escalation of the trade tensions. It is eased, and now tomorrow, if we get the good news that we think of from the Fed, at least from us, that's what we think. When they start the printing presses, yes, it makes the market go, because that's new money just being digitized and created out of nothing, everyone. And usually it sparks these risk assets to go up. Even though, like at gold, you've been tracking gold, man. Gold was up today again. It's crazy, not crazy, but it's up.
I still think the top is in on gold.
Do you?
My financial advice is just my opinion.
There you go. Well, I've been hearing everybody talking about it. They're rotating. They're going to be rotating from gold to Bitcoin.
So is the government back in tomorrow, or are they just meeting?
No, that maybe by the end of the week, they were saying, right? But no, none of that, none of the talks, nothing's really kind of breakthrough. But you're hearing rumors now, maybe by the end of the week, that the government shutdown will cease, right? But yeah,
my Pingu ETF approved.
Yes, with haste. I'm sure you do, bro. That is. And now Gemini introduced a Solana credit card offering up to 4% back in Sol. I like it, right? If you like Sol, might be a credit card for you. Hey, and here's the cool part. You ready for this? Snoopy? Gemini Solana credit card that pays and auto stakes for Sol rewards. So the rewards come into your credit card, right? And then it'll go and stake it for you, right?
It's a DeFi card. It's a DeFi card.
It is I knew it. As I'm saying, DeFi card that it's kind of must have a little AI, right? It's doing it for you, right? And that's again when the normies and the rest of the world start seeing how we multiply over here, right? We like Bebe's kids, yeah. So we don't die, we multiply. So we're making more off of what we are already earning with rewards. That's why this space is so awesome, right?
But it's also the future. This is what we tell people. Like the normies will be in DeFi and not even know they're in DeFi because of stuff like this. This is how it rolls out. This is how it's going to go. And they'll be in it and not know they're in it. You could walk up to them, see somebody using that card, and be like, "Oh, you're in DeFi? No, what's DeFi? You're in DeFi. You just don't know you're in DeFi."
It is. And that's like you said, we've always talked about that's the big move, man. Mm-hmm. When you never know, and you're right. That's cool. But bro, that's I'm all looking forward to that. That's great, right? So I mean, and there's other ones on there. It doesn't have to be just Solana. You can pick Bitcoin, XRP. There's a couple of different choices that you can go through with Gemini. But look, that's not bad. That's not bad, especially if you can compound it, because like we've been talking about staking. If you don't know what staking is, you stake it, and now it's yielding even more rewards and things like that. It's a beautiful thing over here, and it's just like Snoopy was talking about. It is DeFi, decentralized finance. But then here, and you know this kind of stuff. You can help me out here, right? How to catch market manipulation, Snoopy, right? Mm-hmm. It happens all the time. It's not just here in crypto. It is also all in stock market, and they got those those circuit breakers. If things are, is it me? I'm froze up. I'm not froze up. You froze up?
You freeze up a little, but you're still good.
All right, thank you, man. Right on. Let me know. Thank you. But look, market crash stuff. This is what you got to look at. Yeah. So these are just terms and manipulation, market tactics, and things like this. So, like I said, just kind of go through these and take notes, right? Because this is how you go, start doing some research on your own. But all good. We all know this one, the pump and dump schemes. I don't even have to get into that one. I think we all know that. Yeah. But that happens all the time, especially meme coins, everybody. And even like even the ICO days, initial coin offerings, those things. And then we have what's called wash trading. Traders repeatedly buy and sell the same token to generate artificial trading activity.
This one's a crazy one because I've heard this one talked about a lot in spaces over the last few weeks. Market making is what they want to call it now. And what's funny is about it is people used to pay for this. Like this used to be a service, and everybody wanted it back in the NFT days, right? They wanted market making on their NFTs because it made the floor pump up really high. People were making money everywhere. And when it was over, of course, the NFTs would crash. But now everybody's fighting it. Like they look for it and try to exploit it and say, oh, these are freaking market makers. So it's kind of a crazy turnaround how that's played out.
It is. And Carson, come on, man. Hey, now they can look it up. This dude drops Bebe kids. The 1% of the world. They're more than 1% more of the world knows. You know Bebe's kids, Dusty?
That's all that comes.
Oh, my bad. I said the name. My bad. It's all good. But anyways, that's funny, Carson. You crazy, bro. They don't die. They do. Look, Crypto Bobby B knows. That's for Chris in case you wonder, right? It is. I do. I understand. But spoof layering. Traders submit large buy or sell orders with no intention of executing them. And like I said, we're going to get into it because you can track this stuff, everybody. And then you make good decisions off of this. But this is on you. You can't count on some YouTuber or some, X account or some, whatever, some alpha group you're in. Those aren't the best either, man, because those people are making moves on you as well. Would you not say, Snoopy, right?
Absolutely. When they call that, they've already got their position.
They did.
They probably already had their position for a couple days. And they get buying on top of their position, then they go call it. You're hedging their bet, right?
Yeah.
Some of them are good. They hope you make money along with them along the way. But yeah, they've already got their buy-in.
Yeah. Insider trading. We all know this. This happens all over the world. Whether Web 2, Web 3, whatever. Doesn't matter. It's everywhere. But a lot of people access to confidential information. Look at the guy who got out before Trump made the announcement, right? That is absolutely insider information. Yeah. Whale manipulation. Major holders known as whales. We got the whales have a lot of big bags of crypto, and they trade substantial amounts of tokens to trigger market reactions. And even Snoopy was talking about it before, even with the poly market, right? They may do something over here to get you looking, right? And then get everybody to go vote over there while they're going on the other side with the big money. And that's what big whales do, right? You can't compete with big whales, right? Big money doing big things, and they make money. They're not stupid. And then here's 5 warning signs of altcoin market manipulation. Sudden increase in trading volume, a surge of activity. Yes. Whales transferring funds to exchanges, right? We're literally talking about that with Satoshi Nakamoto. That's why we said it's a big deal. You see that wallet move a token, it's all the world, the craziness that's going to happen in this world. It is going to be bonkers, right? So that's what we mean. And he is the whale of whales, everyone. If out of everything we talk about, that's the guy. Right? It'd be crazy.
One token moves. I guarantee you, Michael Saylor will stain his pants. He will need some bleach.
He will. That's because it's crazy, bro. I've always said that. I mean, that is so. That's I don't care what anyone said. That guy's gonna come back at some time, some point. And if we're like 1 million, 10 million a token, that is crazy, bro. Because that is a powerful guy right there. Yeah. But sharp price fluctuations in low liquidity markets, right? So big swings in tokens with limited trading volume. It's going to be absolutely probably, right? Absolutely probably, yeah. Deliberate manipulation, right, by a couple of actors. Upcoming token unlocks or vesting schedules. That's why you need to know the tokenomics. When you're looking at projects, you should know the distribution of the tokens. A lot of times, the team holds it, the marketing team, the whatever team, the airdrop team, all of these teams. Yeah, you better know that stuff. Questionable surges in social media activity, right? You will see that. And you'll also see accounts that do that and then they delete it, right? So they'll hype it for a week and then they delete it all, right? Just saying, this is the kind of stuff you got to pay attention to. It is what they do. But there's a bunch of tools. I'm not going to go through them all. I didn't pull them up. But, there's on-chain analytics that you can look at. There's these ones, Dancing, Glassnode, Arkham, market scanners, coin market caps, DEX tools, CoinGecko, social sentiment tools, Lunar Cash, Crush, Sentiment, and chart indicators, right? RSI, divergence, and, sudden volume spikes. So you need these tools to go and do the due diligence and the research you need to do. So just saying, this is a good one. But this is how you learn, right? This is how you learn. This is how you do this stuff, and this is what's going on. And then there's behavioral clues, right, from social media, right? That's what you gotta look at too. It's going on all the time. What's going on, Sal?
Hey, I made it.
All good. We're doing good. How was your weekend? All good. We're just going through market manipulation, what they do all the time. Yeah. But behavioral clues on social media, hype without substance, anonymous influencer accounts, coordinated posts, promote, and delete. I just mentioned that with a lot of them, right? If you don't know, you'll see that across the space a lot. Those people who are making all that noise, they post things and then they delete it. That's a clear sign. You should even stop following that person, right? Maybe a good idea. Just saying, right? So just case studies. It's the Libra failure, Terra. That was a Terra, absolutely, back in the day, because we didn't know. Just happened. But those are things that you'll see. Hopefully you can get ahead of that before things happen. But yeah, it's just how you can kind of avoid this market manipulation. You gotta lock in. You can't count on a YouTuber or like just anybody, right? You need to get news like we do here, and then make your own good decisions, use your own tools, and come up with your own ways to do in trading, right? And then here's another one. Did you guys see this? This is crazy, right? Solana founder Anatoly Yakovenko is building a new perp dex called Percolator. No, you didn't see it, or you guys don't like it?
No, I heard about it.
Okay, yeah. She said I heard about it. That's not good. You don't like it, Sal? No.
That's why I was shaking my head. I don't get it. I don't understand.
Yeah.
I feel like he's just digging his hole a little too deep now.
Sure, I hear you, but that's what I'm just going through the news. That's why I'm bringing it up, right? But they do plan a new perpetual DEX come two months after Van Eck report highlighted Hyperliquid's growth. It is when people see this, they know the amount of money going on through this stuff. That's why, again, we're very, very pumped for ourselves, right? As we talk about revenue and exchanges, because that's a beautiful thing, right? And I'm just going to talk about this because this is kind of the overall idea, so you understand just what. And that's very, geeky type, high-level egghead type, just so you understand. I made it a little simpler, right? So this router program, right? Think of it like a brain that handles the flow of money, right? It manages things like the funds or collateral traders need to keep in the system. All right. This is the router program. There's two things. That's what I'm saying. The limits on how much you can trade, like portfolio margins. Yeah. And directing trades to the right places. It's called cross slab routing. I'm just kind of telling you. I know it's but this is what kind of this whole thing's built on. And then it has this thing called slab program. This is like the engine that makes trading happen. It manages It's managed by people or groups, liquidity providers, we call them, who supply the money to the system, and it handles matching buyers with sellers. That's why we love all this like liquidity pools, right? You can do great if you start getting into that kind of stuff because there's a lot of great fees to make there. Finalizing the recording trades within the one complete system. It runs on its own without needing any outside help. So that's kind of the technology. That's what they're bringing. That's what those two pieces are that little paragraph is talking about. But, it is what it is. Up to y'all, right? You hear these two. I'm down. If they don't like it, it's all good with me.
You look at MetaMask. MetaMask has been behind the curve for what, 2 years now?
Yeah.
Compared to Phantom. Like, dude, there's so many updates that they need on their wallet. And they chose to focus on perp trading and push out a perp trading thing. It's like, bro, like that's wrecking people left and right. Like, why are you focused on that? Like maybe there's something here that this guy's got different to, I don't know, maybe protect people from totally losing everything. I don't know. I don't get it. The only people this makes sense for is people making the fees. They're going to welcome it and applaud it, just like I would if I was making fees on the exchange. I'd be like, heck yeah, that's a ton of volume, But
sure,
for the overall sentiment of crypto people, it's just like another degenerate gambling casino. I don't like it, man. I don't like seeing people get wrecked all the time.
Yep, I hear you. Yep, and but my point is too. I think also just getting ready for Wall Street. Right, those people love this kind of stuff, right? Mm-hmm. And they're very talented and skilled and ruthless, right? I mean, it is what it is. It's a ruthless thing, but that is kind of the stuff that's what they do, right? Leverage, the people that know what they're doing. Maybe that's what it is too, right? Because it is starting to rotate in here. It is starting to be quite institutional, right? And a lot of bigwigs doing their thing. So I don't know. Maybe that's it. But yeah, they make a ton of money, right, when they can provide these type of services. Yeah. But I get it. I like it. I like both of your opinions saying, hey, watch out. One of my favorite among the following, Apex. It shapes my thinking towards crypto. It does. Love that guy. Look at that, Emin. Much love. Much love. There you go. Awesome. But Elon, he's always shilling his Gemini. Right? Not his Grok Imagine. Yeah. But look, you can now link below any Grok Imagine video now takes you to that video with the prompt used to create it so you can easily learn how to create a similar scene. So if you like to go bike riding through the woods, you can all of a sudden go through the snow, right? They didn't do it, but there's more where you're taking this one and you're just riding down the mountain. But Grok Imagine, look, it's pretty easy to use, everyone. And again, it's still free. So by far, this is probably the coolest model. If you don't have access to like what we've been talking about with Sora, this is probably the best one. But again, Elon loves shilling his Grok. Yeah.
I got into a Grok the other day.
Oh yeah, what about what?
Just conspiracy theory shit.
Yeah. Did he agree or disagree? Did he help you go down the rabbit hole?
Kinda, but not really. You can tell that they're all programmed to not.
Yeah, go too far.
Yeah.
Right.
So.
Yep. And I know Tim touched on this, right? But I'm just making because this is tomorrow. We're gonna have you hear what's going to go on with these interest rates and things like this. But the Federal Reserve to hold a conference on Bitcoin and crypto payments tomorrow, October 21st. Right. That is real. Went to the Fed, .gov. And yes, I know, like I said, Tim already brought this up, but you see the type of people are there. I know Tim mentioned this because, again, I'm a fan of Chainlink. But look, I mean, when you start seeing that's why I don't get it, where people are just kind of ignoring what's going on here. This is like this is one of the biggest central banks other than the IMF and all these other ones, right? Yeah, you should start locking in because it is happening. Right, it is happening. And then last thing, just to start, just a little debate, right? Because we were talking about DAOs earlier, yeah. So DAOs, buying real companies, right? Mob rule or true democracy. What do you guys think about DAOs? You know how they were hyped pretty good for like 2020, 21, a little bit, yeah. And then now, you start here a little bit again, right? But what do y'all think about DAOs, decentralized?
I like them. You still see a lot talk about governance. I think that's the word they use now. They just call it governance. They don't really talk about DAOs. I think that word was like a lot of words. It just got used too much and corrupted and burned out. So a lot of what I see is just governance. Governance.
Yep.
So what do you think about it?
Yeah, I just think it's. I mean, I love them if they're set up properly. You know what I mean? If the person who's setting the DAO up and has it set up the proper way where it's fair all the way around, yeah, I'm down for them. I love the DAOs.
Yep. But the question, like for say business decisions, right?
Yeah.
Be made by whoever has the most money to buy, voting. Because
well, no, that's why I'm saying it needs to be set up properly.
Right.
You can set you know what I mean? So it's all in whatever business is going to be for, and however it's all in the setup of a DAO.
It is. But like I said, so this is kind of talking about a business and 10,000 fans. So do y'all know something about like I said, the Green Bay Packers? Aren't they owned by their fans? Are you guys familiar with that? Yeah, I'm just if not, that's fine. But
I know there is one team. I'm not sure who it is.
It's the Packers, right? But I don't know how any governance or any revenue, how that works over there. But I'm sure they're not over business decisions, right? And that's what I mean. So you can have DAOs that maybe do things for say the Green Bay Packers for around the stadium, what kind of food is whatever able to purchase at the game. But I obviously you couldn't have it by what type of players, right? Things like that. Real.
Well, why not?
Why?
Why not?
Because I think there are people that know sports and that do real they really go there and scout and they understand.
Right, but that's what I'm saying though. But there's also people that watch football their whole life and know just as much as them people do that have a good say in it, and they're the ones who are paying for it, right? They're buying the tickets, they're doing everything. So why wouldn't they have a say in?
I would definitely say a say, but not. I wouldn't give them a lot of. And I'm just being honest. I wouldn't give them a lot of weight because, for me, like I said, when you're scouting, you are there, you're seeing, wherever they're playing, wherever they're training. I don't know. I'm just saying that I think they get a lot more access than a normal fan. But yeah, go ahead.
But that's what I'm saying with the DAO though. You could set the DAO up where you could have 10% of the calls or whatever be for the normal people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the good thing about a DAO. You can set up a DAO any way you want to.
Right. Absolutely. No, and that's what I mean. It is. Hopefully too, with adjusting a DAO, you can also have that with the voting. Because yes, there's got to be adjustments too. Because as you get further down the road, I mean, I agree. Do you all have one of your and that's it? I see he's talking about it. But do you have a favorite DAO that of that you even think is doing it right?
I mean, when I had my DAO, I did it right. I know that.
Right.
But I mean, I'm not really. There's nothing I'm involved in right now that actually even has a DAO. So.
Yeah. All right, but I know Apex is talking about Nouns DAO eventually returned to relevancy or irrelevant. I think they're going to be relevant, man. I mean, they have it. They were I would say one of the leading ones, right? Especially with NFTs and how they did it. I don't know, but I would say I think they're relevant. I don't think they went anywhere, right? I just think again, people have to kind of refocus, and as this technology and this space moves, you got to adjust with it, right? So yeah, I'm sure they're making some adjustments, and like I said,
I think the Monkey DAO there on Solana, they've been around forever.
DAO?
Yeah.
What? Yeah.
Yeah, and their projects they're thriving. So they've had a DAO. They're probably one of the first ones to actually have a DAO on Solana.
Okay. How long have they been out? Like 2020, 2021?
Yeah, they're about 5 years. Yeah.
Okay.
About 5 years, maybe even longer.
Okay.
I think they were around before I even got here. So
DAOs were so early, in my opinion. More innovative. Yes. Yeah, I agree, bro. Right? Because there's a lot of cool stuff. And I agree, like you're saying, Sal, but I'm just saying there's like we were talking about, like experts that know specific things. But
yeah,
I absolutely agree. Everybody, because there's fans. I forget what is it, Moneyball? You ever see the movie Moneyball? I'm getting way off.
Familiar. I may have. It sounds familiar.
It's very interesting. He had his own way, right, of running stats and numbers and all that. he didn't look at what I'm talking about right now, right? The talent and seeing it in front of your face. He went by the numbers, right? Straight up stats, and he found the winning formula. So I'm just saying it's a good kind of debate. Yeah, you don't know, right? It could be absolutely somebody that's just a normie that comes up with something whole brand new. But very cool, good stuff. I got another one for tomorrow, but I appreciate talking about this stuff. Yeah. So let me bring this down, and you have it. You have the battle, yeah.
Yeah, that's up.
Okay, right on. Right on. Here we are. We didn't do well next time. Can't do a Taco Tuesday, but Wednesday we'll mob all Wednesday.
Okay.
Mobbing, but it's all good, bro. Let me get in there. Get some music here. All right.
From the dust, we mining the gold exchange, live fit of vault, run cold. Timeline lit, yeah, that signals heat, my fire. Run this feed, jobs in motion, bolts in demand, wanna lift that bag, need 2 strong hands. Not a demo, live cold, real deals. Crypto don't happen, the grind don't yield. No cap, no bots, no rent and palm, just mobs, just raise that digital jump. Don't chase hype, I chase the screen. Watch the candle flip from red to green. Hey, oh, bag it up, my pace first, work that feed. Every stroke.
I gotta do a big job, man. Everybody's been battling like a champion, bro.
Dude, been battling like crazy.
Click for clout, nah, we play for game. Code and speed, proof for grind out of me.
Look at Harold. Harold leading the way. Harold and Captain Ron, Gimme Sugar, Baffy, Emmett, Paolo, Mahika, Jaime, and Tuki, and Nancy. Oh wait, I was on the wrong battle. I'm like 12 battles up. 12 battles up. There we go.
Now we play for game. Code and speed, proof for grind out of me. Bag season on mob runs the feed. Miss a day, you lose the way. Map lights up when we stamp and play. Drop that quote, raid that post. Wise guys crew from coast to coast. Every battle's worth its weight. Every bolt can tilt your fate. Pay respect, forget the norm. Tap, earn, mob, new meta born. Optimize, co-host in space. Bring your crowd, let them feel this pace. No big gates, just skill and grind. Turn every scroll to a bottom line. Hey!
You don't know, everybody. We're battling. We're getting Mobcast. We're earning reward, and then we're gonna go get the real crypto.
This is not a test. The feed is live. Under boss path. Earn the stripes. Respect Joe's bolts, repeat. MOBFI pays first.
Oh yeah. Oh, Ransom. I see Ransom again.
Step into the
New name.
circle, the mob's alive. Crypto energy, feel the spark ignite. No wallets to link, no names to show.
Emmett, you the man, Emmett.
Missing legends, let the challenge grow.
There you go. What's up, Tom? There you go. Nice to join us, Tom. Appreciate you, bro. The modern artist. That's right, Emmett. I'm making music, Emmett. All good, all good. David, what's up, bro? Thanks for joining us over on F. Appreciate you, man. Oh, we battling it up, bro. Battling it up. earning mod back. And leveling up, bro. We're trying to be getting the boss status. You know what I'm saying? Here we go. Favorite song. What's up, my five? Change the game, Emin. Right. I'm missing battles over here.
Earn big rewards while the world looks on. 21 days till the victory's won. Just for stepping in line. $1,000 more if you shine in time. No cash down, just take your shot. MOBFI's the game that rewrote the plot. 21 days, the MOBFI way. Stacking that crypto, you're drawn with pay. No ID, no strings, no stress, no fear. The MOBFI future, yeah, the time is here.
Look at Emin. Emin taking over the lead. Emin.
Got him pumped up for that music.
He is.
Challenge all across the land. 21 days, the MOBFI way. Stacking that crypto, you join with pay. No ID, no strings, no stress, no fear. The MOBFI future, let's make it clear.
That's not bad for missing 2 rounds.
Nah. We're gonna run it back one more. Or you want to do your job?
Yeah, well, you don't run it back anyway, but yeah, we'll do a job.
Okay.
All right. Hold on. I should have did you. Dan made another monster cat.
Do what?
I got to go with Dan. Updated the Monster Mash song.
Too strong hands, not a demo. Live cold, real deals. Crypto don't nap and the grind don't yield. No cap, no box, no rented pump. Just mobs, just raise that digital jump. Don't chase hype, I chase that screen. Watch the candle flip from red to green.
Hey, oh, back it up, MOB pays first. Work that feed, every scroll, put some work. Millions on chain, no delay. Only boats, only jobs, unlock pay. Battle hard, level up, farm that flame. For clout, we play for game. Golden speed,
Here we go. Oh yeah, y'all are crushing it already. Ready, everybody.
Yeah, they were celebrating over, I think yesterday, crossing over 400 mil.
Well, yeah, I mean it's been like they've been crushing it, man. Everybody, much love.
I think this morning I saw they were celebrating that they did 20 million in 24 hours.
20 mil.
Yeah,
That's crazy. I wonder how much like power they got. You know what I'm saying? I wonder how much you get like that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. I mean, they're boosting the heck out of the Web3 wealth guys, so I'm sure they're getting a good amount.
Right on, everybody. Appreciate it. We'll get a good job right now. And plus, hey, all the winners too. I'm gonna start trying to get into the voice chat, and we'll get some of that paid out, right? Everybody, you know, yeah, we all gotta. I mean, like you said, every time that you did one of those, it other people jumped in. Is that what you're saying?
Yep.
Every time.
Yep.
You been booting people or no?
We booted some.
Okay.
But the first time we tried it, I've put those people back in.
Okay. It is. I don't want to be that, right? But we do have to get that kind of straightened out. You know what I'm saying? All right. I'll get a job set up.
This is not a test. The feed is live. Underboss path. Earn the stripes. Respect. Jobs. Boats repeat. MOBFI pays first. Run the feed.
Oh crap! Look, I just did the dash. What are we at? Oh, we got 140, huh? Let's say we can go up to, we'll go up to 40, 42.
Every talk, every move we make, turn social love to a crypto state. They said it's just another app, another dream, but we turn defeat into a money machine. From Web 2 ghosts to Web 3 kings, bosses make profits even in market swings. Boss up. Boss up! We run the exchange, social turns to capital, feel that change. Work 5, baby, this ain't a game.
All right, good. 30 seconds. Right on.
The game. Coinbase blindness, they keep the gold, but the mobs got plans they've never told. Every click, every follow, your account's in overdrive. Every boss eats even when the markets dive. Revenue split, transparency shown. We own the fees cause the network's grown. Your reach is your rank is the key. Unlock the doors of this new economy.
All right, that's good. So, hey now. Job up. There you go, everybody.
We used to post for free, now that post builds legacy. We were rich in likes, poor in pay, but the mob came through and flipped away. Boss up. Boss up, we run the exchange. Social turns to capital, feel that change. Work 5, baby, this ain't a game. Earn your rank, make your name. Boss up, level to the throne. From under boss hustle to a kingdom grown. They trade in silence, we trade with fame. Boss up, MOBFI, we change the game. Boss up, boss up,
that's just one straight.
boss up, boss up, boss up. We change the game. Boss up. Pixels to profits, from tweets to trust. We built this from the ground, that's mob or bust. The age of the boss, your reach moves markets. Socialist capital, enough of the circus.
Dude, look at that guy. Bitcoin glasses, bro. It's nice. Sideways. They actually look good. I would get a pair. Uh-oh, let's see. Good job. There you go, Lord Pax, man. The war on broke. Yes. Don't do it, bro. It is. Don't do it, man. Don't do it, Satoshi. That'd be wild. Hey, you weren't with us when we started, Sal, but we were talking about there's a lot of poly market bets, and it's starting to go up. That Satoshi Nakamoto's wallet will move Bitcoin by the end of the year. Lacey, you don't think so? No.
It could. I mean, I still think it's somebody in XRP, but
right in the alphabet system. I hear you. I got you. But it is funny because it went from like 2% to like 15%, and there's some big wallets that are now starting to bet that he will move something from that wallet by the end of the year. That'd
interesting.
Yeah, that would be interesting. All right, that would shake things up, everybody.
Yeah, it would definitely solidify my thoughts on it.
And I think that's what it is. I think it's manipulation. They're throwing some money at it, trying to get the numbers to move, and then they're really going to throw numbers at it on the other side. Big money. Just so they can make a little bit more money. So
sure. Who knows, man? I don't know. That's why, but even if that's it too, that's the whole market. It's not just going to be Bitcoin, bro. That's a shaker. So the two things is that and quantum computers. Those are the two big ones, I would say. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting with the quantum computing too.
Mm-hmm.
Which would be worse?
But the quantum computers.
Yeah, probably so. I don't know. Satoshi starts selling, that could be equally as bad. So I don't know.
It could be, but $1 million, whatever. That's a lot. I know, but quantum, that's all of it. The quantum computing. But who knows, man? Like I said, I know obviously smart people are preparing, right? But who knows? I mean, that's another thing. It takes a lot of power, right? It's a lot of juice and power that kind of stuff needs, right?
I don't know. I can kind of see it though. Like when you import seed phrases into stuff, if you get one word wrong on Phantom, it tells you which word is wrong. It's like,
really?
Dude, that's so weird. Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah.
It tells you which one, like the eighth word is wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Mm-hmm. This word doesn't match up to this seed phrase. It's like, how do you know that? Like, yeah, there's some theories like that line up with stuff like that. It's weird. So.
How do you know that? That's right. That's why, like I did tell you about. Do any of y'all use Tangem? You ever use Tangem?
Mm-mm.
It's a card. It's 3FA. Right? It does your name, your face, right? Your password, and then this card, because it does. You don't write down seed phrases. It's all on the card.
Yeah.
And it you create it, but you get 3 cards or 2, whatever you choose. But and look, I don't put a lot over there, right? I just, like I said, play with it a little bit. But it's very cool, very easy, right? Because that's what you need for a lot of these normies, right? They're not going to be keeping a piece of paper in a safe that's fireproof and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Just saying.
That's true.
It's just hard for them. Like I said, it's just got to make it, for some people, like I said, not us, but some people, they just need it to be easy and user-friendly. And that is by far, and I think it's $45 or $50, everyone, if you want a simple, easy way to secure something. It's not like a cold storage, right? It's on your phone, so you're connected to the internet, but it is 3FA. It's something to look at, very easy to use. The other thing too, it does a lot of cross-chain stuff that you don't have to do, like with your FOMO head with bridging. I bridge over there without having to do anything, right? I just tell it I want this token, and it works it out, right? So, yeah. Here, let me see. And it's just got, it's just that card. That's it, right? And then you get 3 of them, and then all you do, like when you do a transaction, you just tap it on your phone, and it reads it. That's where your keys are.
Nice.
Yeah. But I would not say it's the most secure. Okay, it's definitely not the most secure. What is I only kind of mess around with Ledger and Treasure. Do y'all have any other?
I've got Ledger. Most of my assets are under the 25th word hack that you can actually do on Ledger, because you can. Right. It's not a word. You can make it anything you want to, like A, B, Z, R, T. Like it doesn't even have to be a word. You can make it whatever you want to. So that kind of skates around that quantum computing, because it's going to be guessing words, So
right, that's true.
That's what I use. Plus, it does another 25 words. It's trying to guess on 24 words, So
yeah. What'd you say, Sal?
I said to start. It will figure stuff out. I mean, you know what I mean? That's the nerve-wracking thing, is that this thing, it's scary.
It is.
Talk about fast and learning. It will pick up on that shit right away.
We shall see. Oh, we cleared. Right on, everybody. Cleared. Congratulations. Look at that. 159. Way to go, everybody.
We'll do an update real quick. Just an update. Go to the friends. Go to the leaderboards. Let's see where we're at on bosses. See who's about to cross the threshold. Ooh, look at there. Allie.
35. Allie.
We
There
got
you go.
35. So somebody crossed over the threshold since Friday when we did an update. So we got Allie, Sid, Martinez, JC, and Jim.
Is that the JC I know?
No.
No. Okay.
You're talking about the host of the Geezers? Yeah,
Geezers,
no, that's
yeah.
not him. It's a different JC.
All right. And then Jim and Rich. Okay, right on. I like it.
You
Look
know
at Sid. Wait, look at you, Sid. Almost there. Congrats. But yeah, that's good. So we just the other day we had 33. Now we had 35.
Mm-hmm.
Right on. I wonder who did make it.
I think Shayak or Z. Z crossed over too pretty soon. So
Okay. Right
maybe. Well, I guess both of them because we were at 33. Now we're at 35. So good job, Z, and good job, Shayak. I hope I'm not messing that up.
Yeah. All good. Congrats.
Yep.
That is excellent. Big accomplishment. Way to go.
Look at there. Closing in on a ray of light. Better get busy, bro.
It is. Well, you know, spaces are doing their thing. You know, they'll. I think they'll kick in. I think spaces and some other things. Right. It's all good. There's my guy. What's up, Ren? Looking good, guys. Appreciate you, bro. Thanks for joining us. Make sure everyone's following these kings. Absolute legends in the industry. You the man, Ren. Appreciate you, bro. Right. We're gonna be jumping in spaces after this too. But thanks. Let me bring it down. Yo, look at you. So you can bring stuff down. Is that
No,
you?
I can just stop sharing.
Oh, okay. My bad. Yeah. All right. Let me turn this down. Great space over the weekend, Sal. You got anything else coming up you want to announce?
Thank you.
Good?
No, not at the moment. No.
Okay. All good.
Yeah.
And you good, Snoopy? You got anything? Yeah.
Just spaces here in a few minutes.
We're gonna do spaces right after the show. Just give me like 5 minutes, and then also too, we know the Geezers have 11 in the morning, but now Millieverse, Millie's gonna start doing some things at 6 o'clock Eastern. So awesome, good to see, bro. Thank you, Robin. You appreciate you. Awesome, Robin. Let me bring it down and get ready here. All good, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, Sal. Thank you, Snoopy. Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you.
Appreciate everybody watching. We'll see you over on Spaces. Let's have some fun talking about bossing up people, bossing up now, right? So we'll see you on a happy Monday, and we'll see you tomorrow, Taco Tuesday. Have a good one.
Sounds good. Later.
See.
They talking codes, they talking chains, whales and moons, it's all the same. Fancy words, just smoking games, but I see clear through all the change. Why wait for pumps? Why wait for high? We grind all day. Work 5, baby.